What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, this video's got everything. We've got a secret ghost, we've got a SIVA cluster, we've got a hidden area on Mars. This video has it all in advance of the Rise of Iron, and I'm excited to share it with you. Now, I just want to say right at the start, I did not find out this secret. I learned it off of Esoteric's channel, so I'm going to leave his channel in the description box below. You can go ahead and check it out. If you don't like the talking, you might enjoy his walkthrough of the video. For starters, you want to go to Mars and you want to go to this mission, Tenebrous Tunnels. And I can see that Hoon, he's already in here. Chances are Hoon is looking for the ghost. He's looking for the secret room. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through it so you can get all the way in there. You can go ahead and grab the ghost, get that Grimoire score, and be ready for the Rise of Iron. I love secrets like this. I love these secret things. I think they're so much fun to do, and I know everybody really enjoys seeing them. So instead of going the way that the arrow wants to point you, instead we're basically going to turn around and we're going to head like we're going to fight the flares. So we have to go through this tunnel and make your way back towards like you're going to fight the flares. And again, we're going to walk you through every single step, so there's not going to be anything missing. You're going to see it exactly, you won't have to worry. Just follow the video until the end and you will get right in there. And I'm going to go through the front door, just like if we were going to fight the flares. We would spawn in right from the left-hand side, right over there, and we'd run through this door. And we don't really need to worry about fighting any enemies. We can simply run past all of the enemies. There's no reason to really slow down your time and fight them. You don't need to. You don't need to kill anything. You don't need to kill anything at all in this entire run in order to get through it. Now, obviously, one of the reasons that this works is because there are just different game models and game areas that are in the game. And the number one thing we have to do is we have to go load in the Cortex area. So if you're going to fight the flares, normally you go to the right and you go through that door. We don't need to worry about that. We can continue running straight. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump up and run towards the Cortex. The Cortex is the big open world area where we end up fighting the flares at the end, where the dropships come in and there are all those platforms. That's where we need to get to. We need to have that game area load in. We need to have that level load in, those models load in, the textures load in. Everything from the Cortex just needs to be loaded in order for this to work. And that's basically one of the things with game design and game development. Whenever you've got a big, huge world like this in Destiny, not everything is loaded at the same time, because that would just take up so much memory. All of the models, all of the textures being loaded in, it doesn't make any sense. If there's no possible way that you can get to an area, there's no reason for the game developer to actually have that area be visible anywhere, because you're not going to see it. So what we're going to do is come over here, come toward the Cortex, and it's right through this doorway right up ahead. Right here. We need to run through here, and after we get through here and just delve in a little bit further, we'll see that the Cortex does spawn in. So this means that all of the models, all of the assets in here, all of the art assets, everything is loaded in for the Cortex. Now that that's happened, we need to turn around. We need to turn around and go right back where we came from. We need to go back to that center area where there were the steps that we happened to jump up to come over to this area. We need to get down there towards the elevators, and you'll see why in just a few moments. So like I mentioned, it's really fun to do these glitches. In year one, whenever I pretty much just started my channel, I did glitches pretty much every week in Destiny. But with the Taken King and them changing some of the mechanics, it just didn't seem like there were a whole ton of glitches in order to do that were actually going to be relevant to the player every week. So I'm really glad to at least be able to do this. It kind of takes me back a little bit. It's kind of like a little throwback Saturday for me, just in doing some glitch stuff. So this is pretty fun. And again, you're going to get a ghost. You're going to get a SIVA cluster or a SIVA fragment, but that's not really going to do a whole lot. Anyway, first off, here's where we need to be. We need to be by these elevators. There's elevator 1 and elevator 2. We want to go into elevator 1. Come over to this side pretty much on this pipe in this little hole and just crouch down. So come over here and crouch down. You need to be crouched, you need to be over here. You'll pretty much see that you're not going to be able to go any further to the left or any further back in the elevator. And then crouch down here and let the scions kill you. And that's what takes just a little bit. It's a little bit tricky to make sure that they come over here and start aiming at you and shooting at you. You might want to turn your armor down a little bit so it can go quicker. Finally, there it is. That's the final shot. I'm dead. Now we're just going to wait until my respawn timer goes. And whenever I hit respawn, look at this. Here it is. A brand new area. Clovis Bray. Brand new area. So let's take a look at this. We're obviously going to be coming here at some point in the Rise of Iron. I'm not sure if there's going to be enemies or a fight or anything like that. I've seen some people mention that maybe this might be a part of the Thorn quest that we have to do. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be coming here. I mean, I'm very sure we're going to be coming here. They wouldn't have these other things like the SIVA or the Ghost in here if we weren't. And for starters, we're going to jump up here, and we're going to jump up to this little tower, and right there, there's our fragment. That's definitely looking like a SIVA Fragment. Whenever we collect it, let's see if it's in our inventory anywhere. So it's not on our weapon screen or armor screen, and it's not in here in the consumables. So I'm thinking right now, even if you pick it up, it's not going to do anything. Chances are you're going to have to pick it up again. Looking at any of the areas where it might possibly spawn in, or where you might get a notification of it, I don't see anything. So despite picking it up just for fun, it doesn't seem like it does anything right now. But the Ghost will do something, and the Ghost is actually right behind it. Work your way around here, and there he is, just taking a little bit of a nap. The dead Ghost, we're going to awaken it, and boom, there we go. Clovis Bray, number 2 dead Ghost. Secret Ghost, secret area in the Rise of Iron. You're getting it early. We're obviously going to be coming to this area whenever the Rise of Iron starts, but you can jump in ahead of time, get that little bit of an extra Grimoire score, and show off. I mean, it's a secret area. It's a secret area. Who doesn't want to spend a few minutes to come into this secret area and just run around and look around it and just have some fun trying to figure out what might actually be going on? I'm just going to look around this area for the rest of the video, and I'm just wondering if whenever we spawn in, if there might be any type of fights or anything like that in here. The area is pretty small overall, so I don't imagine it's going to be a boss fight. I bet we're going to come down this elevator shaft. That seems to make a lot of sense. We'll come down here, and then we'll run down, and this is going to be our room. I could see there possibly being some small enemy fights in here, but probably not a boss of any type of significance. So now I actually want to pose a question to you lore freaks out there, you guys who know everything that's going on with the story of Destiny. Tell me this, why is there potentially SIVA over here on Mars? We know that there's going to be SIVA on Earth, in the Cosmodrome, in the Plaguelands, but I'm wondering why there's that little SIVA Fragment over there. I'm wondering why there's SIVA on Mars. So can somebody in the comment section below maybe fill me in a little bit? Why might SIVA be relevant and important over here to Mars? Are we going to be seeing SIVA on the other planets as well? Because we didn't see some of those things before. We didn't see those things before. We ended up only seeing them in certain areas whenever we had a specific DLC. So I'm really curious about how SIVA ends up getting all the way from Earth over here to Mars. And if you happen to know, or you happen to have any extra lore that you think might be interesting to let me know, feel free to leave it in the comments section below. Let us all become a little bit more educated. This is pretty cool. This is pretty fun. I know whenever I put up that ornament video yesterday, and every single bit of information we put up about the Rise of Iron, everybody gets so hyped. Everybody is just dying for September 20th to come around. And I'm really excited for it too. I'm really excited for it. I'm not going to be able to take off work on the 20th or 21st. I'm going to try to take off Thursday and then Friday for the raid. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to try to get raid ready because I definitely want to raid on that Friday. But whatever you're doing, enjoy the new content that we're getting. I know that there's just that tendency to finish things up and be first to level up or first to max light level or first to have all of the exotics. But also as you're doing that, have fun with the game, enjoy this new stuff, because honestly, it's been a legit year since we've seen any brand spanking new, completely brand new content in Destiny. So let's enjoy it. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Rise of Iron, and I'll see you around in Destiny. I see you, Ghost.